Hello everyone, and welcome to this video where we are taking a look at this cool new creation by users Pengu and Alistair, the Outdoor Collection Dealership. Now, they built the building and everything, and posted some screenshots on my Discord server. I showed tons of interest because, look at this thing, and they asked me to join in. So I contributed. I added some vehicles to the build as well as offered advice and tested it. But the build is theirs. They built the whole building. I did not have anything to do with that. I just had something to do with the final touches in the 11th hour. But this building is stunning. I just love the details. And if you kind of look at every nook and cranny, you'll see the details continue. It's never ending with this one. So I spawned it in. You have to spawn it in as an add-on, just like my buckle dealerships. And then you get access to the spawnable features. If you just spawn it in here, you will not get access. Like if you just do this and try to spawn it in test location, you're going to get the building, but you're not going to get any of the awesome vehicles that come with it. So if you see this, just a little snippet preview of the vehicles that are spawnable with this creation. So you got to spawn it in as an add-on. And look at it. It is beautiful. It is located right here in kind of the southeastern part of the island. There's only one location, but this building, trust me, it's worth it. So you have the exterior with tons of details all over the place. There's kind of a Starbucks type of place with the green awnings and Easter eggs all the way throughout. So keep a lookout for Easter eggs. The level and attention to detail in this one is crazy. I kind of use my buckle dealership as a starting basis for comparing this, just because I built the buckle dealership, but from everywhere, from the gardens to the details of the AC, this build is truly detailed. Anyways, making our way around the side, you get a garage door here. If you open this up, you come into a very detailed garage bay. And if we turn the lights on, you can see that there's kind of like a CV joint or axle, a drill press, and some very nice details. Now keep in mind, this is where you spawn the smaller creations, and I'll explain that in a second. Now we're just kind of gonna go through this little area here out to the marina. Now the very back of the building here, this right now is where you have your marina. So this is where you spawn your watercraft. Now keep in mind where we just were here on the exterior of the building, and then on the other side is the RV pickup. So this is for large vehicles. That little garage bay where we were just in is for smaller vehicles, and the marina is for watercraft. So you get this marina area and you walk on down. Again, insane level of detail everywhere you look, even using rocket fuel boosters as the planks and all this stuff. Really cool. You do have some gas filling stations here and a little equipment storage shed, and love the detail of the pipes running along the side of the dock. Very realistic, including the nets on the underside. So we have that here, and making our way through this area, and I'll explain this computer in a second. This is where you spawn everything, and that's the dealership. Now this is the exterior. There's a little detailed roof access, some bushes here, and this is where you spawn the large vehicle. Again, another gas tank, and a large garage door. Now through here is where you can enter the star cache area, or you can go through the front gate. So there you have it, a full walk around. Now, the star cache area, or star cache building, or room, is very detailed, very nice. If you turn these lights on, you actually turn on the overhead lights there. So if it's a nighttime scene that you're going for, it looks really cool. Very nice vibes in this area. Now I turned off the spotlights. You'll find that there are a lot of lights in this creation, so you have to have a pretty good computer to run it. You'll find them all here at this front desk. So if I turn on every single light, and I have a pretty good computer, you could see that it is sort of struggling. Not struggling, but you wouldn't want to do this too often, but it does look fantastic. So, like, I don't like this type of frame rate that I'm getting now, so I do think that I could turn off the spotlights and leave the large... turn that off. Turn that on. There we go. So we'll leave the lights on and not the spotlights. That usually tends to make it a little bit more friendly. Anyways, everywhere you look, you're going to find some Easter eggs. Up here is the Underway Lounge. So we're going to make our way up there. And Underway is Pengu's yacht brand, for those of you that don't know. So we can turn on the bar lights. That is his logo. And you end up with this beautiful marbled countertop here with glasses you could actually pick up. A nice glow. And you can sit here and look into the dealership. So that is the bar area. You could sit here with the other members of the exclusive Underway Yacht Club. And it actually feels like a yacht up here, which I really like. He almost went ahead and copied his style into this area, so it feels very cool. You do have pool, so you could actually play pool with your friends, which is quite nice. It's interactive. It gives another play feature to the here. And you have this game. I always forget what it's called, but you have it here as well. So you can stand here and look into the showroom, or we can make our way down the stairs into the showroom proper. So, beautiful showroom. I don't know how many square feet, but I know that it is fantastic. I just love the attention to detail with all this stuff. Like, it almost creates little exhibits. And I asked Alistair and Pengu where they got their inspiration from. And funny enough, it's from kind of a Bass Pro Cabela's type of feel, which I felt. That the second I look at this, I feel that I see that. Even down to the rock climbing wall. This quad up here is super cool on the kind of little castle part of the exhibit or showroom. And then you have the side-by-side down there. To this other area, you have kind of the aquatic section with the boats and sea-doos and whatnot. And some awesome artwork on the back. Again, bringing that kind of Cabela's or Bass Pro Shops vibe. You can sit in most of the creations. Here are mine. So if you sit in here, you can give it a little, see how it feels, but you cannot start it up. That is intentional. So these vehicles are just sitting here for you kind of to look at. So you have my Rat Diesel, my Rat Electric. You have the golf cart here, which is beautiful build, by the way. Really like how that one looks. And then you have the various ATVs. So it's making reference to the creations that you can subscribe to in the workshop. Over here is the UTV, and they do allow certain parts to be interacted with, just so you can get into and out of vehicles and creations, but you can't open up, for example, or deploy things like that. That's purely intentional, of course. Again, just love for some reason this little golf area just kills me. I love that. I think that's super cool. Now you can walk into the largest camper, which is also a toy hauler, bedroom area, dual purpose door, which is also a bathroom, so now you can have your bedroom closed off, and you can go through here, the kitchen and stuff, into the garage bay of the toy hauler. And this is where you can store any of my Rat quads or their quads into the back of this. So we have a showroom with that. You have the Dodo starter boat. I love the fact you can enter it just like in Bass Pro Shops. I used to go there all the time. There's one kind of close to where I used to live, and I always found these kind of exhibits super fascinating, and here's some upgrades or modifications or spare parts. But the fact that you can enter the boat, stand at the helm, take a look, see if you like this thing, very much reminiscent of what you do in real life when you go to the Bass Pro Shops. So really cool and neat features in this part of the showroom, and just the detail. I like how the kind of building is separated off in these areas, the bricks, all this stuff. Really cool. Just, you could tell that it was done very much with love for the creation. It's just a lot of details in here. Now, back to this room. This is the room where you make everything happen, and that is spawning your creation. So when you press list vehicles, it gives you a list of all the vehicles available to you, and you can select them and spawn them. So for example, mine is the Buckle Steed, the tow truck, the forklift and some of the rat ATVs. They did everything else. They did all the programming. They did all that cool stuff. So we're just going to spawn in number 1. So keep in mind that it says large spawn, garage spawn, and dock spawn. So large spawn is going to be out these doors to the left and right here. So here is kind of our Buckle Steed sports car. This is my build. Oh, they took the R99. Beautiful. So it is manual, so you have to lower the handbrake, but this is a fast car. Now keep in mind that you cannot despawn the car there. You got to go around this side of the building to here. So this is your drop off. So if we go here and park, you go back into the showroom here. Love the Beetle. You go here and press small vehicle despawn. There you go, because we parked it in the spawn small vehicle spot. So you can spawn in any of this other stuff. You can spawn in on the garage spawn. Let's try my diesel ATV. So number 10. And spawn, purchase. And it appears. And then you can drive it around. And again, despawn it right in this location. Now you can park the small vehicle in the large vehicle drop-off. You just have to keep note of where you parked it, because that's where you're going to despawn it. So again, back in this room, you can despawn large vehicle, and there you go. Now the boats are also listed, and we can go to 24, the largest boat, and you can see it down there, and it looks fantastic. So you get a lot of creations, honestly over 20 creations, and then here you dock despawn. Now keep in mind you have to park the boat in the same spot you spawned it. If you park it at that part of the dock, it does not despawn. Now last but not least, I do have to see for myself the number 7 reflection camper, because I only saw the toy hauler in the showroom here. I do want to see this. Now keep in mind though, when you do spawn these things here, you have to haul them to the other side of the building to despawn them. So you don't want to just go ahead and start spawning things. But look at this thing. Wow. Perfect. Open the door. Alright. Now I've not seen or been into this RV yet, so let me get my bearing. Oh. Seems everything is here. We can turn on the lights. Okay. Wow. Wow. Very spacious, beautiful build. Very realistic too, and then it still has the bedroom configuration up here with that multi-purpose door, so when you do that, you close it off your bedroom, and this one even has a bathroom with closets. So, beautiful build, and you can then, so keep in mind, if you spawn this first, you're going to have trouble, because now you don't have a truck. So you'll want to spawn, because and also you can't despawn it. So you'll want to spawn your F-250 truck, so number 3, before you spawn any of the campers. Otherwise, you're just going to be stuck with the camper here like I am, and you won't be able to move it. So keep that in mind as you start spawning things, but enjoy. Just go through the builds. You'll see that there's a lot of cool stuff. The Dodo's the one we saw, 22. Let's spawn 23 and make our way down to the dock with the boat there, and you'll see that you can jump aboard and start it up and all that stuff. So really cool that they gave us this many creations to test out and play with, and honestly just a super cool detailed build. So thank you all for watching. The creation is expected to be out soon, hopefully this weekend, where you'll be able to play with it and explore the various areas. Let me know in the comments what you think of this build. I think it's great. I just like seeing the creativity and effort that goes into stuff like this. Stay tuned for more creations, including my own creations. Stay tuned for more videos and content. And as always, happy Stormworksing. Until next time.